All right, so we thought we'd just talk about this more. We had a couple guys come in here to take a look at powered paragliding and what they got going. But brother, tell me about your flights this morning, Michael.
So this morning was amazing. The wind was very calm, and takeoffs were pristine, I think anyway. And did some touch and goes. I think those went really well. Had good wing control, lots of taxiing, and then went up to about, I'm guessing about 2,500 feet for a really high flight. And just took the engine to idle, let go of the toggles, and let the beast fly itself. Took a video from about 2,500 feet. It was amazing. The weather was perfect. It was calm, and
So 2,500 feet, is that what you said?
I think I was about 2,500 feet because after the video, I was on idle for about 2 minutes taking the video, and then after the video, I looked at my phone, and the altimeter on my phone said I was at 2,080 feet.
Wow, yeah. So you're definitely way up there.
Yeah.
And you're on you're on idle for a couple of minutes. So yeah, you had time to drop and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I was way up there. I made sure I had plenty of altitude for that.
These guys are coming into the sport. This one was a flight attendant, and he's seen some pretty. We're sitting around just having some idle chit chat here. My dog's crawling all over, missed me. This is Daddy, glad you came home. But we're just having a little bit of chit chat about what happened this morning. Great time. Michael's fantastic up there. Touch and goes today.
Touch and goes were pretty good overall. Pretty good landings. My last one was a little hard, but learning to flare there at the last 5 feet is a skill I'm developing. But the taxiing I think went really well. Got the wing control, and then learned a couple times just to taxi it. Because you got such a big field out here. I was able to taxi for a few feet just to make sure that wing was in the right position, and then power to fly, baby.
Yeah, once you've taken time to master that taxi, you pretty much got a hold of the whole thing with the launches. They're just so. Oops, I'm getting my hands over this. They're just so much smoother. You leave that ground, and his compensation with the torque on that particular machine, especially the Beast, is super powerful. As you're going out, as you leave the ground, you're going to start torquing to the left. And instinctively now, this is technically only the third day that you've been flying because we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He came in on Monday, but we got the other stuff out of the way. Got him tooling around in the garage, around the grounds, and getting used to that throttle control. But getting all the little things, it's amazing how much he's picked up with as far as compensating for that torque. We just let up a little bit on the left side of the brake, so it has more sensation on the right. And his climb outs are perfect. His touch and goes were phenomenal. I mean, he's waiting for the brakes. A lot of guys want to look down. They always have a hard landing if they look right down. You want to look out ahead of you and see. You look 60, 70, 80 feet ahead of you. And don't begin that flare until you're about 5 feet off the ground. The big mistake is everybody wants to start pulling at 25, 30 feet and slow down. And then when they get down to 25 feet or down to 5 feet, they just, there's nothing left. There's no lift left to convert. There's no wind speed over the wing to convert into lift for their flare. And so they have these boom, hard landings, which is not a problem for the fly pod. That thing's made of steel. You're not going to hurt it, but we just like to teach. And boy, he's just coming in this morning. So some of those ones you had were just greasing the top of the grass, and you were sinking in the extra too.
Yeah, we should probably put some of those on YouTube because they were really good. They
were
Captain Kirk-ish.
Well, when our videographer comes back into town, I think in the next few weeks, and we'll have that happening.
Yeah.
So I can actually be in the video instead of trying to hold on to the camera and still train you and do everything. But we've got some good ones out there of you doing that. We had some good touch and goes.
Great weather, and then at the very end, we were getting ready to take off again. And at the last minute, we looked up and the weather had changed. The wind picked up, and we called.
Yes, and I'm kind of picky. I've had guys get mad at me because I wasn't putting them up right now, and didn't like what I was starting to see. I like dead conditions when you're first learning. You just you don't know what it's going to be in the next 5 minutes. So I see little things changing, and I just tell the guys we're going to call it. We had a great morning. We were out there for a couple hours of flying, and had a lot of touch and goes. You probably had, with all the touch and goes and the flight of the day, what do we have? How many?
5 touch and goes?
5 flights today. Yeah. We had about 8 or 9 yesterday, and some more. So he's about ready to go on his own. I weaned him off of me to where he's not relying on me in his ear so much, I start backing off that, giving them a lot of airtime without me talking to them so they can just think on their own. And we've had some little failed launches and different things like that, but you learn from that. And that's been really good. I don't like it when everything goes so smooth that I don't get to correct them on anything, because then they don't learn from it. The old saying is smooth seas don't make good sailors. So he's doing really good. We're proud of him. Looking forward to getting here. I don't know when they're going to get started. He's got equipment already, so we're trying to talk sense into him as far as the foot launch versus trike. But hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with foot launch. It's flying. It's just harder, and people need to know what's going to happen when they do that. Not to, you have to expect that this is what's going to happen. You're going to pay more money for props and cage parts, and you will do that. You know that, right? And you saw this morning how much work it is with this, like if that was your feet having to do all that running on those takeoffs, you'd be hauling. But thanks for joining me. I just thought we'd have a little chit chat in here. We got done, had a great day of flying. It's been a good week, and we've got tomorrow, we've got tonight, and we're going to get some more flying in. And then we got another group. We're getting ready to go down to the Fly Pod factory in just a little bit and pick up some beasts that are coming off the assembly line. That's going to be exciting. And those people, I'm going to be notifying them that their equipment's done. And then we have our electrician come in and do the wiring. So you guys that are watching, that are waiting for your equipment, it's coming off the press today. And we're going down to pick some of them up. And then we have 2 more units that are coming in about a week or 2 after this, I believe. So Mr. Plummer and Virginia, your units will be coming in soon. And looking forward to getting you guys flying before we head back down to Florida. And you're always welcome to come down there if you needed to. We love the training down there, and it's nice to have a little vacation. We fly every morning, every evening, and then during the day, they go off and have fun. We're in Florida. We're in the tourist capital of the world, and it's wonderful down there. We got the beaches, we've got Universal, we've got Disney, we've got endless parks and scuba and you name it, deep sea fishing. Some of the best restaurants in the country, and we got a great governor. We like him. Oh, yeah. All right, so God bless you guys. Thanks for joining me.